Hello and welcome to ETBFSI.com by the Economic Times. My name is Amol Dethe and I'm in conversation with Kris Gopalakrishnan. Sir, glad to have you on this show.
Thank you for having me.
So to begin with, there are vibes at Global FinTech Festival. People are very happy and it's great to see large number of people at Global FinTech Festival. In fact, we witnessed more than 50,000 people last year and now I think we have already crossed 80,000 people on first day itself. How do you see the Global FinTech Festival shaping up?
So I'm very glad that this platform is growing.
Yeah.
That was the whole purpose, right? The objective was to create a global platform from India where people discuss the happenings in the industry, where they discuss where the industry is going to go in the future,
Right.
the direction of the industry, and then from India to the world. And this also gives opportunity for our fintech startups to actually pitch their product or services to global investors. So this platform has now become very large, and very happy that we are able to establish this as the largest fintech event
Right.
in the world.
Yes. So there are enough dialogues happening at the Global FinTech Festival. There are a number of fintech participation, including the regulatory bodies from all over the world, in fact. How do you think that the deals, the whole dialogue, it's shaping up at Global FinTech Festival, and how will it actually help to shape up India's fintech ecosystem?
So first and foremost, it's about introducing your products to not just investors or customers in India,
Right.
in the B2B segment, or to consumers, but to the world. So that's the first thing. Second is for the investors to understand which products are available.
Right.
Third, what are some of the topics that matter to the industry? How can you pitch these topics to regulators? Because you need regulatory support. Similarly, for Indian startups who are looking to go outside to meet the regulators here in India, because many of the regulators have come to India. So there are multiple opportunities for the ecosystem to leverage this platform, and that's what is happening. In fact, we also have dialogue between regulators, right? And we also are seeing now inward requests to participate and inward request to seeing the scale that this is a market that they can't ignore.
Certainly. Let me come to fintech ecosystem as such. What is your view on the current trends in the fintech? Last time when I had a conversation with you, you partly said that exit option for the investors is still a challenge. But in last 1 year, we have seen major developments as the public market has picked up. A lot of fintechs have went and hit the capital market. So how do you see the fintechs actually offering or giving an exit option to the investors? And how do you see the investor interest rising in fintechs starting from this year?
So, as you rightly said, IPOs are increasing.
Yes.
As we speak, more DHRPs are filed and listings are going to happen. So that's one. Second is the investments into fintech is increasing because not just new products are coming. New products are coming because of new technologies, AI, for example.
Yes.
Right. With AI, there is a renewed interest in how fintechs will leverage this technology to provide better solutions and things like that. The third is the regulators themselves are very keen, and you must have seen the finance minister talk about how the regulators are actively working with the ecosystem to grow this space.
Yes.
Because they see this as fintechs enabling inclusive growth. If they want to reach the last mile, provide services to every citizen in India, this is the platform on which the fintechs are the people who are taking services to the last mile.
Right.
Now, what we need to look forward to is how can we get credit to the small farmers, get credit to SMEs. I see this as opportunities. There is also, if you go around, the exhibition, you will see various technologies being demonstrated about how fraud can be detected.
Yes.
You will see technologies where you talk about cyber security. So all of these things, I think, will augur well for the growth of this industry to provide better and newer solutions to
Right. So
the
they should
ecosystem.
continue to focus on new products, which will
Yes.
cater to the different need of the society. Is what will work for fintechs according to you?
And there was also an announcement from Gift City, the
Yes,
IFCA,
yes.
about currency conversion. So
Right.
all of these things, I think, are very good.
On an investment part, sir, because you also have that exposure on that front, because fintechs cannot go and expand much or reach to a different level without investments. Fortunately, they were lucky to have decent investments, but funding winter came and it still continued. In fact, if my data is right, from Jan to July, still the downfall was there in August, slightly picked up. I think there is more than $400 million. Do you see that investors will go bullish on fintechs going ahead, or will they still go slow? Because I understand that investors still have enough dry powder, but they're still going slow. So
See-
what will make them push the capital?
Say, the global economic situation is seeing volatility because of all the things that are happening. Right? Geopolitics is playing in a spoiler role in some sense. And uncertainty is not good for investors.
Yes.
So they're probably waiting. But I'm optimistic that India will be seen as the bright spot because of the stability that we have shown, and we are still growing at 6 to 7%.
Right.
So I believe that this GFF will spur renewed interest in investing in startups in India. Plus, I also believe that the government is trying to through AI Kosh, platforms like that, provide data for new innovation to happen. So Reserve Bank of India has come up with this concept of universal lending interface, ULI,
Yes.
which is a single point setup for you to get all information necessary to originate a loan online.
Right.
So reduce the cost as well as friction and time to originate a loan. So things like these, I believe, will spur interest and investment.
A lot of fintechs also focused on expanding outside country. In fact, global south is a theme that Indian government is also talking about. What kind of opportunities do you see for Indian fintechs in specifically global south or outside India?
So from the government side, they're trying to integrate our payment system with global payment systems. Right? Here again, there is an announcement about PayPal and NPCI working together for UPI transactions to go global. Right? Mutually, they can now do transactions between these two platforms.
Yes.
So such integration. So we have integrated UPI with, I think, 8 to 10 countries already. So we need to expand that, and this allows our fintechs to go global. Similarly, the unique identity is also going global through the MOSIP platform, which is the modular open source identity platform, which is being implemented today in 28 countries. On top of that, again, our India stack will go, our UPI will go. So there are multiple initiatives for our fintechs to go global. I think we need to take advantage of these things. It's happening slowly. It does require some support through more funding.
Yes.
Because going global means sales, marketing, infrastructure costs will go up. So it will require some investments. But I'm confident that when we have some examples of success, more will follow.
Right. So one important aspect for the fintechs now to reach to a different level is also about the compliance and the regulations. The Reserve Bank has come up with different guidelines, framework for the fintechs. Couple of fintechs have showed interest in following that, but many were also unhappy. What can be the level of balance you think that should be there? Because on one side, yes, RBI came with a sandboxes and everything, but still the fintechs were quite unhappy with couple of regulations that RBI came up with. So what kind of support you think that regulators should still provide to the fintechs apart from what they have already done so that they can reach to a next level?
So the word you use, balance, is the
Yes.
most important thing.
Yes.
The second is dialogue, right? This event is an example of that dialogue happening,
Right.
right? The regulators are here. They are interacting with fintechs, startups, and that interaction will go a long way in getting feedback from the regulators' viewpoint, why certain regulation is here, and from the startups, why those regulations should be modified.
Right.
Right. I hope that dialogue will continue, and RBI is creating these sandboxes, especially for startups, fintechs to actually put their applications, play with it. This will also give visibility to RBI on what could be the issues, etc. So this requires us to work together.
Right.
Right? This is a process, and I'm very happy to say that both sides are working together to make happen. Just as some of the startups are unhappy, the minute something goes wrong, the regulator also gets
Yes,
pulled up,
yes,
right?
yes.
And the frauds are increasing,
Absolutely.
right? So we have to work together to address these problems and build trust in each other.
Absolutely.
And that, I think, even such as this platform, such as this, very important to build trust.
Yes.
So I'm optimistic that step by step
Yes.
we will see our fintechs go global.
Yes.
Our fintechs becoming bigger and bigger, and more services, more solutions, more products will come.
Fantastic, sir. I think you have summarized it really well, but if you could put more into a very strong, optimistic or futuristic way, maybe just two quick questions. One is just to, whatever you have summarized, if I simply ask you, what is the future of fintechs of India? Where do you see Indian fintechs going ahead?
So one dimension is leveraging technology to create
Right.
more products, reducing cost, reducing friction, to provide new products like debt products, etc. Second is going global. Right? These are the two dimensions on which I see fintechs growing, and I'm hopeful that our fintechs will establish themselves around the world.
Fantastic. So last question, not about the fintech, but the whole Indian economy, the digital economy, which now emerging as a very important word, or a SEO word, as we can see. Similarly, there is also argument why IT companies in the past did not invest much into AI or open API. How do you see the whole tech world shaping up? What IT companies should do now, because open API, AI, Gen AI is a future phenomenon that is going to be the part of the digital economy going ahead, and how India can ride specifically on the digital economy. If you could, I know it's not one direct question, there are a couple of thoughts, but if you could summarize it in your own ways.
Yeah. So see, there are multiple parts to the IT industry in India.
Yes.
One very large part is the IT services industry. They specialize in providing services to large multinational companies, the global 2000 companies. For them, the services they provide are not products, but services that are encapsulated as products. Right? Like you rightly said, building large data lakes for them,
Yes.
building interfaces with the ERPs and the new AI systems that are emerging, etc. And this will allow these IT services companies to continue to serve their customers, but it is software as a service or AI as a service, etc. So they will continue to focus on providing services to the global 2000 companies,
Right.
which is their core set of customers. But to me, the more interesting opportunity is for our product companies, IT product companies, the Sohos, the Freshdesk, etc., to grow, to become first pan-India, second global. Right? So for that, our Indian consumers must adopt these products.
Right.
And government is taking a lead in this. And you saw very clearly Soho Mail being promoted by the government.
Yes.
Now I'm taking one product name, but it's an example,
Yes.
right? The replacement for WhatsApp is Aratai, which is again from Soho, right? So we have to embrace our own products, right? And that's how our IT companies, our technology companies will scale up. So this is happening now. Government is taking a lead, and I need to really appreciate their leadership in this. Defense has been opened up for private sector. Space is open for private sector.
Yes.
Our IT products are now being deployed. Video conferencing, etc., being deployed.
Yes.
Our private citizens also have to start adopting Indian products.
Yes.
Right. So you get India scale, and then you go global.
Right.
So I'm very optimistic that you will see in the next 3 to 5 years products emerging from India to the world. And the last point here is AI gives us an opportunity again to create applications on AI. And that will also allow us to go global, because our solutions will be deployed in a car. Our solutions will be deployed in a healthcare device. I saw today a ring, digital ring,
Yes.
again manufactured in India, marketed in India, and going global. So that's one very important, products from India. And last but not the least, we also need to start thinking about our own foundational products, all the way from chips that are manufactured, circuits that are manufactured, computers that are manufactured, and operating systems, etc., etc. So every layer of the stack, there has to be a solution from India.
Right.
Today it's possible because of our scale and size. We need to adopt these technologies. We need to use them. And I'm very optimistic that government is taking a lead, and that will set a good example for others.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you so much for your time and
Thank
sharing
you for
all
having
those
me.
meaningful
Thank
thoughts.
you.
And thank you so much for watching this particular show. Thank you. Thank you so much.